very big welcome once again to this particular platform, a year Penas TV. So there are a whole lot of things I course on social media, and that story is the news is no exception. This is McBrown, Nanama McBrown, news about say. I don't even know how to put this, but the whole thing basically say McBrown a baby magazine. There's a question mark, and yes, be to know, but there's a new red alert in town. An audio leak I patches said the baby McBrown claims and a banner. The story is indifferent. The narrative is indifferent. So the big question is, did McBrown lie to Ghanaians? Okay, what about the pregnancy photo she came to show? Like I said, what happened? And no, we are made aware by Shatawali's ex-girlfriend, which is Shatamichi, said you can get the baby bump because Shatamichi and the girl, maybe or Wo Majesty, after 2-4, I think after 5 years or so, or the pregnancy photos be by out, and apparently, not a year in bar chobi be or they are too new fuswa na acquire so on but not a dummy, more like a chobi. So the question is, McBrown call up got that same thing to Sabi full Ghanaians. This is because a person who used to work with her name is Salime, that's what we are learning. This lady apparently, Edin Simbia about it. She was the executive producer for McBrown's show, McBrown's Kitchen. She knows her, and there are a whole lot of things that people don't know. About this particular issues near the idea. We need somebody who knows more into this. So,
Nana Major also.
okay, so now audio is loud and clear. What is happening? McBrown, baby Max, what's happening?
Okay, so baby Maxine McBrown Eba.
Okay.
Pa na mame Emma just breakdown of the story. Ama this whole conversation we are having it right now. Obi obusa say I didn't know that McBrown ewo ya fini abet na ha bebusa say baby Maxine McBrown ba na say neba. So what happened was there is an interview I caused between Sally Frimpong Manson and Niza and Felix. I mean just a random conversation. And Obuzan said, do you hate McBrown? Or say, I don't hate her, but she's a hypocrite. And I know na ya de amempe wono na say oya nya atwum nipa de bia no na or pretend I say she always wants to look good in the books of people. Na say McBrown she's the good person. Celebs ni no pen ho asem or no na kan na won feel o kan asem na wa yedi. And no na Saliman say it's a lie because this girl o kan asem a eye ne ya. Nanso no opese o looky all nice in ewo nkofo anim ntine and the oti ya na say oh she's acting all nice and cool like on kasampu oshiaka no ne was research na kumemu no na enye ne de. And then the next question that eba ye ne say people are saying say oh Saliman uniba so they be out sorry na wo jam nkofo wo di nkofo sehwe. Do I need to come and put my kids on social media? No, I don't do that. But omo follow McBrown na omo eka say me ni bana omo jam me no omo idol no omo di n'echi no ekwan ben so no fa wo ye. Did she go through the normal process? Ubia efa so na say obabia efa so ewo. That is where the conversation came in. Say
Okay.
could it be said Maxine and McBrown ba na saying the truth is that Maxine McBrown eba. Nanso
Really?
no what Sally Frimpong Manso meant was that obabia de nim say answer na obenyin say no say when o partner when yankit empaso mu agro bi enyankita hodie bi and then the result ne NSF sperm bi be swimi akohia egg bi na fertilize na say are forming into fetus na in the embryo na to so sa na be baby e wo yam but McBrown when yan is just because it looks like she has medical conditions sperm entimi enswimi enko fertilize egg e woni body ni mu into the only thing I know betimi aye ne say eye kosua na e woni mu no mbeyi na afi baby ne kunu Maxwell enso ombetwe ne ho nsuo na omode akọ eye lab na omode afa mfidie mu na a fertilize egg na artificially instead of the natural way no mu hwe omode aba be wo no na I said oma fertilizer there no e wo machine no omode aba be hye ne yem no ene na e fe ne IVF that's in vitro fertilization saa na etie nti no enye te say bia McBrown obi na carry ne ba ne ma no na bi o the foam na hye ne yem and a man yes said she was pregnant baby she didn't go through surrogacy she went through IVF procedure where ono anu kosua ne kunu hu nsuo ene ye de ye but just that one fa process mu sɛ ɔne ne kunu na ɛkɔyɛɛ biribi na egg no kɔ I mean sperm no kɔ sumi na ɔkɔ nyinsɛn na ehu daabi ɔne ne deɛ no ɔmo yɛ no artificially a ɛnyɛ te sɛ sɛ de nyankopɔn ahyehyɛ ama ɔbaa biara no ɛnyɛ saa na ɛteɛ so that is what Sally Frimpong Manso meant by say McBrown no more can did she give birth naturally to say every woman and I say baby. So baby magazine dear or your McBrown eba papa. Now so say after baby magazine abofra biara ba ekyire ne because McBrown na kyem ne ɛwɔ ne dia and I say McBrown ba abonten because ɔno kyem no ɛwɔ ne dia and I say because wadada Ghana for because she has come out personally to say doctors aka say nyinse fe ni nyinse de ontimi enyinsɛn ɛnwo biem ne ba a obetumi awo na ayɛ baako pɛ ɛno ɛna ɛyɛ baby magazine ɛno kɔ ayɛ hu the stress and struggle she went through ansana wonya ɛyɛ baby magazine ti right now ne deɛ adidi mu ne ɔmo ma keka nyinaa yɛ adopted children a ɛnyɛ McBrown ɛna ɛwɔ ɔmo but for baby magazine deɛ McBrown ankasa ɛna ɛwɔ ɔmo so this is what is happening with ɛyɛ baby magazine story ne sɛ ɔyɛ McBrown ɛba ankasa.
Okay, so basically what we've heard is okay, lady no abofra no nye magazine bar or artificial ne ade no, it is not true. Basically no McBrown, but just that the procedure no and akoye say it's not a procedure sebe natural, but all the same oh you
Aha.
okay. So there's this thing
Yeah.
you say in bar their own enemies. If asema lady ke se salimino se den king, I'm just imagining say obi te sɛ me anaa odi ma menka sɛ obi te sɛ Kofi TV ɛna wakɔka same way. The whole Ghana women rights office of the first lady, the national chief imam, all the rights, human rights and women rights and even men's rights will get up and say no, that person needs to be deplatformed, cancelled, arrested and all the worst. But this is the case, we are getting these attacks from her fellow woman. And as if that is not enough, this particular lady, no, or sounds the former a year producer of a show, she's close to her. Only didida, on nakasa. So why this thing? Because also a movie from one place to the other, and you are tagging her in quotes as ungrateful. This thing is coming from a person who's so close to her. What is happening and why is there so much hate in this particular lady? And we even heard say this lady is supposed to make an appearance tonight on UTV. You think say the die has been cast and the fight and a DNA cause what is going on between these two people?
Okay. So the whole thing is that Sally Frimpong Manso when we're stating it emphatically clear say on time McBrown. She doesn't hate McBrown, but there is an attitude of McBrown and Nini Enje that is she always pretending to be okay with people and no and Nini Enje. And then with the aspect of she giving out that statement about the birth issue, no, Nana frankly, a lot of people are jamming the girl, like they are jamming the lady very hard. Say that is so harsh and inhumane. I mean, a fellow woman, a dear impana or yonko bad bayoa to the extent say you go that hard and harsh on her. I mean, this is we are sema. We all yes, you follow McBrown. And him say a bano a woman sema. She talks about it so passionately. Like Okase you can see tears in her eyes. Say asema okan or the areho. I mean, she's gone through a lot just to have baby Maxina. Oh, the one day, I mean, you're a woman too. You should feel her pain. And yeah, they said the now can say, Bema ne kokanya, get room high. So the same way, I mean, Sally Fempomanso is having her own bit of what she said. I'm sure people are still not taking lightly with her on social media. Like, trust me, people are really jamming her. Now, with her appearance on a year United Showbiz tonight, for me, I think say it is an agenda. Father Dixon and squad, I said say ewo a year show so just to use that as a setback to McBrown, like get back to her, like on a real baby. Now they want to do it like McBrown living there, not means because looking at certain things they are doing these days on their show. Now said they are trying to rebrand, I said they're trying to do new arts, new promos and stuff. From all indications, social media in laws nature, not just say the pain is still there. So maybe they've still not gotten over the shock and the pain. Say McBrown is no longer with them, so they still want to get back at her. No, so there's time and then let's use Sally performance because she already has this issue going on with McBrown. Within the week, yeah, no make his statement. No, and then they use no. Let's get to McBrown like on the cancel. Then yeah, I know that because this lady, Abeku Santana kwa video bi aba to obusa say is Sally Frimpong man so a man or a woman because in semi or men man put expect so but for she a lady to go on and say it without any hesitation and I say thinking about it no kind of boldly and plain no not just say she was the perfect candidate or more able to me use no against McBrown. And surprising enough, no, a lot of people are also saying it on social media. Say they are very surprised because there was a time Sally Frimpong Manso we did the Father Dixon attempt that we did the UTV before attempt, like she said a whole lot of things about them. But today, the person you call an enemy, they say that I say your enemies, I can't boom say they are going to work against you big time. So most of us think say in May it is a German night, like it's going to be like bloody and say hell in some better in May we United should be so needed. I didn't ebemu. But then we stand to be corrected. Maybe UTV will prove us wrong and be like, oh, it's not even because of McBrown we brought this lady. But some of us are 100% sure. Say one of the questions they will ask is, why did you say McBrown is a hypocrite? And they say but just because they want to hear her say a lot of stuff. Oh, she's ungrateful, she's this, she's that, she's that. And basically, some of us think say a agenda setting pa and a UTV for a setting just to get back at Empress Nana Ama McBrown. I say show na office na saa show na ye ba be yusu a ye de ebetia no pepepepepepe ama no aye kama kama nti obisa ya this time around is an agenda setting for McBrown.
Do you think, sir, we should expect a legal something from McBrown? So we sue this particular lady in question. There's something we call cease and desist in law. So we can want so to me issue a cease and desist. Me can want some. Do you think Sir McBrown should go on that tangent? What should we expect?
Okay, suing that is it McBrown suing for the
Yeah,
Dixon?
yeah.
Okay, so I don't think that right now there is any cause for alarm because yenya onyambe kahwe. Sa ade na ebia show ne started and then there are defamatory statements about McBrown. She has all the right to go and sue them for defamation because one to me but now we show so and be defame obi just because the person was working with you and the person left to another station. I mean, we are born to progress in life. It doesn't mean you should make an enemy with me. So McBrown can sue them if she feels say, and then in Mary United Showbiz, they are going to make some kind of statement, be a bit defaming and I say a bit saying whoa, she has all the right to sue them. And maybe this time around she would have to prove Sally Frimpong Manson wrong. Say or Phyllis said she's a hypocrite and she always wants to look good. But if Omo making defamatory statements about her, which the audiences would also think the same, and same way, yeah, Sally Frimpong to Kayana, any other pundit or anybody on the show, and make it no sounds defamatory, and Mark Brown doesn't take actions, not Ujain Sadia, then maybe she would confirm the aspect where Sally Frimpong is saying she's a hypocrite and she always wants to look good in the sight of people. So she can really sue them, say, Omu defamina. She has all the right. The law gives the opportunity. Say, Obetimisu will be say, Odifemiwa. So come on, anything can happen. We are keeping our fingers crossed just to see the outcome of this whole Sally Frimpong United Shoulders tonight.
Okay, so our prayer is that nobody meets a person like Sally in their life because people like that, they can be very toxic. Thank you so much for watching.